You're tuned into Community Roundup. In the 1980s, during the time of Ekal's founding, children in rural India did not have many options for receiving an education. According to a 1981 census, only 38% of boys and 25% of girls in rural India between the ages of 6 to 10 attended school. This was due to a variety of reasons, including a lack of interest in education, economic barriers, participation in household economic activities or domestic chores, and a lack of available and accessible schooling facility. Using the power of education, Ekal Vidyalaya held a forum to bring together scholars, businessmen, and entrepreneurs to brainstorm and come up with ideas and solutions for rural India. Recently, Ekal held its Power of Education Forum at the Hyatt in Cambridge, Massachusetts. Let's take a look. Ekal Vidyalaya Foundation is a non-profit working since 1986 in neglected rural and tribal areas to eradicate illiteracy. It operates innovative, one-teacher, one-room schools providing free basic education, healthcare, and vocational training and empowerment. The forum began with the chairman of Ekal Boston chapter welcoming everyone, followed by which Ranjani Sehgal, the executive director of Ekal USA, spoke about the success stories of Ekal.
We people over here are succeeding because of education and doing very well. But those children who are living in the darkness and have no future and no hope, so it's our duty that we think about it, and these lives are so powerful. And I am very fortunate that I have been connected with Ekal for 7, 8, 9 years, and it has become part of my soul.
Ekal Vidyalaya, as you know, is an organization that is dedicated to education, bringing education to very rural, remote villages. But we thought that it will be a great idea to bring very powerful influencers, great minds from the New England area together to not only understand about Ekal, but to understand what the new opportunities might be to make a difference in the lives of these children.
If there is no school in the village, girls really do not get an education, and as you can see, about only 65% of primary women in rural regions compared to 30% of women in urban areas lack basic education. We know once we don't have education, there is no empowerment, and an unempowered woman in a society is really a big loss to the society.
Ekal is for those poor, unfortunate children in India who are living in remote villages and tribal areas, who have no hope, they have no sunshine, and their life is being wasted. So Ekal is such an organization that they are giving education at this time 1.3 million people, 3 million children who are totally destitute, and with the primary education, and they will have some hope in life.
The keynote speaker at the event was president of Berklee College of Music and founder of Bright Horizons Daycare, Professor Brown. He addressed everyone about his trip to India and how Ekal inspired him to help towards its goal of empowering underprivileged children in India.
Because I'm trying to re-educate myself about India, but as I've learned more about Ekal, I realize that what I have to say to you, I think is actually extremely appropriate. Experience of being a teacher and some other international work I did in Cambodia and in Sudan, and the lessons I learned are exactly the lessons that Ekal is trying to put in place in the way they work, to bring education to children, to try to make sure the education is contextualized for the language they speak and the traditions they have, and to make sure that the program really tries to reach out to people and make it accessible, not just the wealthier people or the people who live in cities.
Monday Theatre Group presented